Hey guys, I just got my starter kit and I'm really excited to share the books that I got in my starter kit with Usborne Books at Home. The first one up is That's Not My Unicorn from the That's Not My series. It's actually shiny. It's the only one that's like that in the series, and the front and back cover are both sparkly as well. And each page has nice, big, bright illustrations for your babies. And then you'll also notice over here there's a mouse, and on each page he's in a different spot. And I like to play with my 18-month-old Spot the Mouse. So I'll ask him where is the mouse, and he will point to it on each page. And each one has a nice texture to look at. Great board book for babies of all ages. Next up we have Are You There, Little Bunny? From the Little Peep Through Books series. This one is kind of like a hide and seek one. It has a lot of little peep throughs on each page, and as you go through you're trying to find the little bunny, and each one is kind of like a hide and seek. So it'll say, are you there, little bunny? I can see you looking at me, and it looks like the bunny's looking through, but then you turn the page and it's actually something else, and then at the very end you actually find the bunny, and there's a lot of little finger trails and stuff on it too that baby can touch. This is great for 6-month plus. Great board book, nice and sturdy. The next one we have is Animal Hide and Seek, another touchy-feely book. It's got a bunch of different textures on this one. It's a nice thick board book with thick pages, fun illustrations in them. It's also a lift the flap book. So on each page there's a flap, and it'll ask you, there's only one cow in the barn. Where's Daisy? And then you've got this little flap, and it opens up, she's hiding. Kind of like hide and seek. And it also touches on concepts of counting, so that's great. It's a nice sturdy book, great for 1+. Next up is the Peep Inside Dinosaurs. This is a very popular series with Usborne. They have a ton of these. And this book is a lift the flap book for 2+, and it has lots of flaps and peep throughs. Like, for example, you can lift the flap here where it says, peep inside the forest and see what you can find. And then you open it up and you can see there's a little peep there, and it says, look, lots of snappy feathery ones. And then this one down here as well, which says, there goes a little fast one. So those close up, and it's nice and sturdy, great for 2+, and it's also simple nonfiction, so toddlers will have lots of information to learn from these books. The next book is the All You Need to Know Before You Start School book. Nice, good hardback book. This is also for 2+. And it just follows 5 animal friends as they begin their first day of school. And you can see the 5 friends there. And as you go through, it just kind of explains what happens in school, what they're going to be doing, what you may need. And it follows them all the way until they come back home from school. And this is also a good book because it touches on concepts of colors and shapes and numbers and counting and opposites, which is great because these are a lot of things that your child will probably start learning once they start going to preschool or elementary school. So it's a great book to start learning and getting comfortable with what's going to be happening when they start to go to school. Next up is The Snow Queen. It's part of Usborne's picture book series. This is a great series because it has a lot of classic stories in it, like Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. Another sturdy board book. This would be great for any child of any age, and it's got a lot of great illustrations in it and simple text so that they can follow along easily. I think this would be a great book for story time or a bedtime story. Next up we have the Look Inside Space from the Look Inside series. Usborne has a lot of different ones of these on different subjects. It's a nice sturdy board book again. It's for 3+, and you open it up and you can see there's a table of contents here, and that's because each page has a different subject that it touches on. So this is the moon, and this is bright starlight, and it has very vibrant illustrations, and a lot of the flaps, because it is a lift the flap book, have simple explanations. So for example, this says Nothing can live on the sun. The fiery surface is 60 times hotter than boiling water. And you open it up and it has other little tidbits of information on there. Very easy for the child to follow along to. So this is a great book for any child 3+. Next up, we have the Wipe Clean First Letters. It's also part of a series of Wipe Clean books. These are great books because they can be used over and over again. Once your child is done with them, you just wipe it clean and they're ready to go. It comes with this little pin, and this one is first letter, so we'll open it up and you can see inside, you can see like there's different letters that they can trace. So it's really helpful for kids to start learning how to write and having control while they're writing. So this is for 3+. It's a great series. I highly recommend it. Now we have the questions and answers about animals. It's a Lift the Flap book. Nice sturdy board book again. I would say this is also a 3+ when you open it up. There's very entertaining illustrations in here, and the nice thing about this is on each page it's a different question. So you have how, and you have why, and underneath each one you can lift the flap. So for example, why do wolves howl? You lift the flap and it says to send messages over long distances. So that's really nice, and I think it's simple text, simple questions that younger children can follow along with. And there's tons of different flaps in here, lots and lots of flaps in this book. So that's questions and answers about animals. Now we have the Billy and the Mini Monsters, Monsters on the Loose. This is a book series, a fiction book series, part of the Usborne reading program. It's in the Young Reading Series too, I would say grade 1. And it's the second book in the series. It has 6 books in it. If you open it up, you can see the pages are nice, glossy, they're sturdy, glossy pages. The illustrations are fun, big text, simple text for them to follow along it with, and then you have this ribbon bookmark in it that Usborne provides in all of their Young Reading series of books. Now we have another sticker book that Usborne offers. This is the Little Sticker Dolly Dressing Ballerina book. What's great about these is that the stickers are actually reusable, which I think is fantastic. And you can open it up here and we can see that there's a ballerina on each page that your child can dress up. And then in the back you've got all the different stickers that they can put on the different ballerinas. And then also, just as an added feature, you have this little flap in the back that you can open up and they can create their own ballerinas with it. I would suggest this for 4+, but it's a fantastic series and they have several of these. Now we have the 1,000 Things to Draw. This would be for 6+, and I would also say that this would be the perfect activity on a rainy day or just quiet time, or whenever your kid comes to you and says, hey, I'm bored, you can just hand him this book and you can see each page here is blank, and it gives the opportunity to try and copy what is already drawn on there and then to attempt to do something different but similar on each page. It has 1,000 creative ideas for drawing, so I definitely think this is a great rainy day or I'm bored type of book. Now we have the 100 Paper Spaceships to Fold and Fly. This is also part of a series, so there are different ones. But what's really cool about this book is when you open it up, you can see that there is a different spaceship on every page, and they're tear out, so you can tear them out. And then when you open up the front flap here, it actually has directions. It shows you the different types and the directions on how to fold them. I would suggest this for 6+, but this is a fun activity to do. So the last book I have here is 100 Things to Know About Food. This is a very informative book filled with fascinating facts, bright infographic style illustrations, and the cool thing about this is if your child is reading it and finds some sort of information that they find interesting, there are internet links in the back so that they can go and find a video to watch on the information that is in this book. I would recommend this for 9+. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.